Now, this dialogue is intended to interactively invite discussions between the Minister of Trade of the Republic of Indonesia, business actors, and other trade stakeholders, namely artists, market traders, retailers, exporters, importers, and its associations. So let me introduce myself. First of all, my name is Rahma Alia, and I'm honored to be the host for today's event. Now, we deem to explore and seek delving information from the primary sources about their success stories, challenged phase, and the valuable experiences as business actors, so that these set of bars can be looked upon as references for the future and as benchmark in future policy making by the Ministry of Trade, as well as by giving inspirations to others, especially the business actors. So Primaduta Award, let me a little bit in explaining it to you what it is. Primaduta Award is an accolade granted by the Ministry of Trade of Indonesia to international buyers due to their significant performances and loyalty to Indonesian products. And the recipients were elected through rigorous process, evaluations and judging sessions conducted by a professional and competent team for consistent import activity within the last 5 years, with increasing import accomplishment consecutively within 5 years period. So the 2021 45 minutes with the Ministry of Trade, held for the 7th time, brings the theme Primaduta Awards recipients, the mainstay for Indonesia's exports. Now, in which this year there are 25 companies from various countries being awarded, and lucky enough, present here among us, 4 representatives of the award recipients. And they are Mr. Yusuf Ali M.A., founder and chairman, Lulu Group International from the United Arab Emirates, who imports fruit products and fresh products. And we're currently at Indonesian booth. Are you at the Indonesian booth, if I'm not mistaken, at the Dubai Expo, together with Minister Lutfi. Mr. Al Khair, good afternoon, sir. And also joining us online, Mr. Sanjeev Sunu, Managing Director, Sakti Wood Treat PVT Co. of India, furniture importer. Namaskar. Thank you very much for being here with us, sir. And Dr. Hassan Syed Hagag, CEO of Hagag Import Company in Egypt, importing Indonesian coffee. Min Masr, Mr. Al Khair, as well to you, sir. And Mr. Anthony Abiora, Managing Director, Totson Enterprises Limited from Nigeria, importing filters. Welcome. It's great to have you. And thank you for joining. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we want to have more discussions, and without further ado, to dig more on their success stories and experiences, let us warm welcome the Minister of Trade of the Republic of Indonesia, Mr. Muhammad Lutfi, for doing the dialogue directly with the award recipients. So, Mr. Lutfi, the time and place is yours.
Thank you, Alia. I have a task this afternoon to become the moderators on how the experience of importing from Indonesian goods. So first of all, I would like to congratulate all the recipient of the Primaduta Awards. Congratulations, you are deemed to be one of Indonesia's top importer for Indonesia's goods. That we would like, as a country, would like to say thank you. Minister of Trade would like to say thank you as well. And I have a few questions for you here today. I'm sorry to inform Alia that Dr. Yusuf Ali is not here, but instead I have Mr. Nishat as his replacement. First of all, I would like to, this is like a quality check, like what the quality assurance check from the Ministry of Trade in order to get more input. What's the experience of importing from Indonesia? What's the constraint, and how we can do this better in the near future? If I may, can I invite from Lulu, Mr. Nishat, please?
Actually, we are associated with Indonesia for quite a long time, and we are very happy to do business with Indonesia. And for us, we are mainly importing fruits, vegetables, and right now, since we had started our Indonesian operations, we are looking to have more and more of foodstuffs to be imported to Middle East countries, since we are having presence in all the Middle Eastern countries and into India also. That is our next target. So we will be looking into more and more processed food from Indonesia to be imported back to our Middle East as well as India. This is our next target.
Okay, how long have you been importing from Indonesia?
It's more than 20 years.
More than 20 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because our
I
first
think you're
sourcing
very-
office for our group started in Indonesia. So Indonesia was our first sourcing office for our group. For our retail
Thank you
business.
very much. I know that at one point I saw that you're importing watermelon from Indonesia. What else are you importing? Any horticulture other than watermelon?
We are having almost all the fruits, all the fruits coming from out of Indonesia, and we are looking into more and more other products also. Since we had started our retail footprint also in Indonesia, we had found a lot of goods which is appealing to this market. So one by one we are adding the new products to this market.
Since you are doing a horticulture, the traceability of foods is becoming very important, especially as we got sophisticated in trade. How's your experience importing from Indonesia?
Till today, we are quite happy with the Indonesian products, and we will be looking to more traceability, which we can offer to the consumers, in future, because the blockchain traceability is getting more and more relevant in this market, and digitalization also getting more and more relevant. So we need the consumers from once they are in, we need to give them the complete information, the complete traceability of the product, from the origin, which we would like to introduce. So that will give the confidence to the consumers, whether it's organic or non-organic. That is the most important thing we are looking.
Because I'm feeding you with a lot of stuff, so that I need you to tell me how you can buy more from my country, from Indonesia.
Yeah, actually, we are really doing good with Indonesia, and future also we are trying to increase the imports. So as far as we are concerned, since our retail footprint also is getting bigger in Indonesia, we had found a lot of goods, which is we are getting into processed foods also, like the cookies. Indonesian cookies are very famous. So we are starting negotiating with the producers in Indonesia to get more and more products to Middle Eastern market. And in future, we will be doing that, and our imports are going to increase.
All right, Mr. Nishat, I'm gonna leave you right now, but I'm gonna come back to you. I'm gonna say, how are we gonna double this in the next couple of months?
Sure.
Not years, months.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Nishat. I'm gonna go straight to my friend here from Sakti Wood Treats, the furniture importer from India. You've been buying about $50 million from Indonesia, and we would like to hear from you, Mr. Sanjeev Sunu, on what do you think about Indonesian product and how does it compete in your market, in Indian market, please.
Selamat sore, the Excellency, the Minister of Trade of Indonesia. Selamat sore, Mr. A.M. Lutfi. First of all, I record my deep appreciation and gratitude for selecting my company for this prestigious Sundara Award 2021. I consider as a great honor and a real inspiration for me to further develop the business association with Indonesia. I love doing business with Indonesia because I found a lot of similarities between south of India, where I live, and Indonesia, especially the greenery and the food. I'm also a foodie, good exotic food there, Indonesia. I've been traveling to Indonesia since 2009 onwards. I've been doing business. My core business is we are doing interiors for large hotels and resorts in India, not only in Kerala, in Tamil Nadu also. We have done about 9 hotels, all 5-star hotels and resorts. We bought prefabricated wooden houses, gazebos, then furniture, sculptures, fountains, lot of things, Indian articles we import from Indonesia. Slowly, the business is developing more and more. In 2019-20, we imported, I think, close to $19.1 million worth of goods we imported it. Right now, we are doing a project for Marriott in Tamil Nadu, 110 key hotel project. It's entirely, all the furniture is coming from Indonesia, that place called Japara. We have got an arrangement there in Japara, in Central Java. Before COVID, I used to go there every 45 days, I used to go to Indonesia either for inspection or I'll take my architect or the client also to there for showing that. Earlier, some people, they don't believe that. They know only Chinese furniture. When I introduced that, these are all solid furniture and properly treated. And they use only plantation timber. These are the things I have noticed that. Not they don't cut timber straight from the forest. Even jetty also, they use plantation timber. I want like that, or certified timber. So Indonesia has large source of timber from that I have noticed that. So we do that and we give the design as per our design. They do that. And I have noticed that they are very artistically, very talented people. In fact, 4 years back, I bought about 15 skilled carpenters from Japara to assist me to reassemble the wooden cottages. I had about 18 people, workers from my side. We did all this 57 cottages in record time. Almost 2.5 hours, I completed it. The client was also very happy. We did this Tamara Kodaikanal project.
All right. So where are you located right now?
I am right now I am sitting in Cochin. My office is in Trivandrum, south of India, Kerala. Kerala is something similar to central portion because people know only Bali and Jakarta. I have been to Surabaya, Jogja, Samarang, all those places. A lot of similarities. We also have got a coconut, like jackfruit, tapioca. There also I have noticed all those things. And
yeah, we have all those.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exotic
so,
food.
Have you been to center of furniture like in Surabaya?
Not Surabaya. Now, right now we are doing business in the. I got a channel partner in Japara.
Okay.
Japara. It's a fairly big country. Yeah.
Well, because I think I heard that you say Marriott's and stuff like that. Well, yeah. Next time that you are in the country, I will send one of my directors to show you around as well. A center of furnitures. We are specializing in this hotel business, so then it's uniform, it's good quality, yet it's affordable, very sturdy. This is something that Indonesia are really good, and we provide a lot of hotels, and we have a lot of centers. Japara, I know it's very good, but this is not a massive how do I say it, industrial productions, so it is more on handmade, and it's more on that kind of things. But if you want to be fast, good, American market standard, we have some also in some part of Indonesia. Not that we want to bother with you and your partner, but I just want to sell more. That's why if you have the market there in India, I'm more than happy to show you around as well.
Thank you, sir. I'd like to visit that places next time after the COVID. When I come, I would like to see that, because there is a huge potential. I envisage huge potential. A lot of big hotels are coming there. They want quality product. So there is a huge potential. I envisage great potential for in this line for importing good furniture for hospitality industry.
Yes. So do you see any problem, especially during COVID? Are we stopped producing? Because I know a lot of worker intensive industry have a lot of problems during COVID, but not from Indonesia. Do you have any problems during this time importing from Indonesia?
No problem. I am getting it. I think the factories have started working fully, and I am getting, even now I have got 2 containers in Chennai already there. It's no problem. But the only thing is, earlier I used to go for inspection for the mock-up room. Normally I'll ask them to make a mock-up room there for hotel. If it is 100-key hotel project, one mock-up room, they will make it there, all the furniture. I go with the client, we'll go for inspect, then they'll make the rest of the 99 rooms and send it from there. Now you do it all in virtual platform, Zoom meetings. That's all difference.
All right. So virtual platform like Zoom is no problem.
No, yeah, you can see that, but we cannot touch it, and we can. That's all we can see.
Yeah, it's easy. It's not easy. Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
But,
hopefully.
Yeah. Another thing, sir, the flight connectivity to Indonesia has to be improved, because earlier we have got direct flight. The place I live in Trivandrum, if I leave around 10:30 morning, 5 o'clock, I would have been in Samurai. That Singapore Airlines flight stopped operating for the past about almost 3 years now, even before COVID. So my request, I don't know whether your good office can interfere in it and try to restore that, for not only for me, for the business community. A lot of tourists are going to Bali from Kerala.
Yes.
So there is a broad problem. They have to go either to Chennai and other place. So flight connectivity.
Yes, I noticed that, but the airline industry right now, it's more severely affected than the furniture business. So we are lucky that we are not in that business, but this is something that we're taking a look very closely. We know that connectivity is very important, but this is hopefully will be restored right away. But I'm going to come back to you, Mr. Sunu. You have to tell me kind of things that Indonesia needs to do, my ministry needs to do in order for you to sell more to your place. I'm going to come back to you. Thank you, Mr. Sunu. Okay. I like whomever sit beside you. The batik is so beautiful. Thank you. Next, I would like to call on Dr. Hassan Hagek from Egypt. Been importing coffee from Indonesia. Assalamualaikum, Doctor.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Apa khabar?
Kabar baik.
Alhamdulillah. Barakallahu fiik. Shukran jazilan. First of all, I would like to thank to selection.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Very good.
You're freeze.
Yeah, very good.
Well, where are you?
I'm now in Indonesia.
You are in Indonesia right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Especially in Lombok.
Oh, but where are you right now? Are you in Egypt or are you in Indonesia?
Now in Indonesia.
Oh, you're in Indonesia, in Jakarta?
Yeah, no, in Lombok.
In Lampung. Oh, mashallah. Yeah. Buying coffee?
Lombok, yeah, Lombok city of coffee.
Oh, Lombok or Lampung?
Lampung.
Lampung. Okay.
So I think Lampung is not Lampung beside Bali. Lampung in Sumatra.
Oh, in Sumatra. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Dr. Hassan, what's your experience of buying from Indonesia? I would like to congratulate you for being awarded the Primaduta Award, and we would like to say thank you for all your support for Indonesian coffee.
Thank you, Mr. Ministry, Mr. Lutfi, Mr. Ministry, thank you.
My name is very Egyptian, so it's very easy for you. No?
we have many Lutfi in Egypt. Okay. First of all, I will thank this for your selection, my company, to become Primaduta this year. And this third time, we get this Primaduta 2 times, and this number 3, Alhamdulillah. And actually, we import coffee from Indonesia more 20 years now. Our company import coffee from Indonesia, special Robusta, because it's coffee Robusta for Egyptian is very important. 70% of our coffee we import from Indonesia, we use in Egypt. Why? Because this helps us to make it Turkish coffee. Turkish coffee have foam, so this Robusta coffee allowed us to make it. This coffee is very good and it's very delicious. So always, all Egyptian like Robusta Indonesia coffee, and we start to import coffee from Indonesia. From 20 years, in 20,000 we start to import, but our company have many coffee shop in Egypt. We call House of Brazilian. We start from long time ago from our grandfather, and we are duration number 3 in the coffee. So Egypt no plantation coffee. So we import from Indonesia, from Vietnam, from Brazilian, from Colombia, from also Ethiopia, but 70% is our coffee from Indonesia.
Because of the Turkish coffee that only can come from Robusta.
Yeah, yeah, come from
Yes.
Robusta Indonesia, not Robusta and Vietnam, Robusta Indonesia.
But you have no problem coming to Indonesia right now? No quarantine?
Yeah, in 5 days, Alhamdulillah, only.
In Jakarta?
5 days in Jakarta. Alhamdulillah, you can get visa now, and you can come here, and you can visit our supplier here to collect coffee from them. And we have many future plan to make it our business come here also.
Where is your office? In Cairo?
Cairo, yes, in Cairo.
So you met with my ambassador in Cairo?
Yes, many times. MashaAllah, our ambassador in Cairo also, Lutfi, Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, Lutfi, yes. Ambassador Lutfi, yes.
And MashaAllah, he have support us so much and support the trade of division in the embassy. Also, Mr. Irman and Mr. Shams and Mr. Amin support us. So as any problem, we go to him. Alhamdulillah, he have solution for us.
Good. So, Dr. Hassan, what can we do so we can double our exposure from coffee from 20% to 40%? How do we do that?
Yeah, here's the point I want to talk to you. Please give 2 minutes. I will explain for you something. Actually, we want the government of Indonesia make it the coffee is a strategy product in Indonesia. Why? Because it's very important coffee for the world, and we say the Indonesia coffee not covered our request in the world of coffee. Why? I want to tell you something. I want to improve your production. If I give you example, if one hectare in Indonesia only make it 600 ton to 1 ton. If we compare with Vietnam, we find Vietnam make it 3 ton to 5 ton in 1 hectare. So if we focus about this to increase our production to become more, this will become, we can get from Egypt to Egypt and many Arab countries now, like Algeria, like Tunisia, like Libya, all now go to Indonesia coffee. Also, Saudi Arab now go to Indonesia coffee. So the world of Arab like Indonesia coffee. So please, we focus about this to increase our production to cover it, our request market for coffee.
I understand. So the productivity of our plantations needs to be improved in order for us to sell more. I agree. Thank you very much, Dr. Hassan. I'm going to come back to you on how we can do business more together. May I now move to Anthony Biora from Totson Enterprise for the automotive import from Indonesia. I would like first to congratulate you. This is a quite substantial import that you're doing, and Indonesia would like to sell more to Nigeria with our automotive. How do we do that? Please. Mr. Abiuria, are you there? Enggak, dipecah-pecah aja deh itu gambar. Kita ke Jakarta. Or we can come back to Lulu first. Mr. Nisat, how do we can double our export to your place? I understand that you're buying horticulture from Indonesia. You're gonna buy from who are you talking to? To Mayora?
No, actually, our separate, we are having separate divisions handling, food, non-food, and other commodities. So majorly, we are having the divisions importing the food. We are having divisions, importing the non-food, and we are importing some household MDA items also. So like the fridges and in our private label from Indonesia. So our separate divisions, coordinate with our office PT in Indonesia, in Jakarta. And we source almost all the products, and through our sourcing office, we are importing to our Middle East region. So the basically, since we are into the retail, our range of products is huge, and we can really look into a lot of product categories which we hadn't yet started. And what we had found, since we had started our retail activity in Indonesia, we had found a lot of categories till today we hadn't touched is possible to bring to our Middle Eastern market. So what we can do to increase the business is that we would like to have a one-to-one meeting with the category interested from our side for our departments to have it in Indonesia. So our entire team can come down, sit with people, we can have one-to-one meetings, and of course, we can add, Indonesian products in the Indonesian brands, as well as if the quality and the factory is able to do our own private labels like Lulu private label, we can always work with factories to have our private labels to be imported to Middle Eastern market as well as Indian markets.
All right. So how many stores do you have, Mr. Nissan?
We had opened yesterday one store in Malaysia. So total stores we are having 218.
218.
And we are going to have 4 stores coming in Indonesia. The 4 stores coming will be in Bekasi and other regions. So Bekasi will be our next store.
All right. So I'm going to have my trade office officials from Dubai to contact your office. And because I think now, the travel restriction is still 5 days, but we can Zoom, and then my NEFET, my National Export Development will sit down with you and with me as well. So how we can mediate, especially the medium class enterprise that can support your brand and probably will customize for you that we can do. Okay, let's do that, because the biggest one is very hard to dictate, right? But the middle one, I think it's easy to do that.
Even we are working with Europe and other Middle East, other Europe, Saudi, and even from UAE companies. Our quantities are quite huge. So for our private label, it's quite huge. So we can work with good companies. There is no issues, and we are open to do that. And traveling to Indonesia is also quite okay with us, because I just came back from Jakarta yesterday.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for doing business with us. I would like to congratulate you, and hopefully we can see you in person right away. I'm in Dubai right now, so I was expecting to see Mr. Yusuf Ali, but I think he's ill and he's traveling to Saudi Arabia or something like that.
Right. He's in Saudi Arabia. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Nissan.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for choosing us as a partner, good partner for the Indonesian market. Thank you personally from my side and my company side. Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you. Can I go to Mr. Sunu again? Mr. Sunu, how do we double the capacity? How we can sell more to Indian market, especially for hotel business?
I want to expand my business activity to other states also in India. I'm wondering, because I know the potential, because Japara, as you said, all by handmade. I'm looking for other places also who can make in machines, and adaptability, because the joinery, especially for the prefabricated wooden structure, I must say our Indian, South Indian timber joinery system is good. We don't use metal screws and other things, only wooden nails. Dowtel Jains, we make it. But in Japara, that factory, I have taken my foreman and engineer there. We were there almost 3 weeks. I taught those people how to do those joinery systems. Now they are doing like that, and I am also very happy, and my clients also happy. And normally for the we provide them the drawings, architect in Kerala state buildings we want it. they'll execute it. I am looking for other companies who can do all those things with the machinery. With the machinery.
Yes.
In Japara, they are by hand only. It will take long time, and the labor is also cheap in Japara. I have noticed that, but very, very artistically, very highly skilled carpenters there. So
yes, I noticed, you know, in Japara is probably if you do it for custom made, it will be good. You know, it takes a long time because they don't use machineries. But I can also invite you to come to places as an options. You know, to see different scale, different machinizations. So then it will be faster. It will be if we can supply the American market for it, I think we can do Indian markets as well. Let me have a contact from my trade office in Delhi to talk to you, and probably can arrange for you to come. Right now it's still a 5 days quarantine, but if you don't mind that, you know, probably we can invite, and I have one of my people in Jakarta to take you around, especially in Eastern Java. You know, maybe you know the companies and everything like that, but just to give you some new lights for your future business, because I want you to buy more from Indonesia, and would like to congratulate the effort that you have done for Indonesia. I would like to say thank you as well. Thank you, Mr. Sunu, for having these conversations, and hopefully we can meet in person in the near future. I thank you.
Thank you. Terima kasih.
Thank you. Terima kasih. Dr. Hassan, can I come and visit you again?
Yes, welcome.
Okay, so you're in Lampung right now, and I've noticed that your ideas of the productivity for Indonesia's coffee. We put a notice on that, and hopefully, if I will go to Egypt probably sometimes at the beginning of next year, and I would like to stop at your coffee shop, coffee store, and your office to have Indonesian coffee with you.
Egypt is the second country.
Yes,
and Indonesia also is our second country, and we like Indonesia so much, and we happy when we come to Indonesia. And alhamdulillah, we have MOU with many supplier here, and we will have in Sarah's Day MOU with BBI, the company here in Indonesia, by $5 million US, inshallah.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Hassan. And I would like to meet your 4th generations of your business. So then we can stay together, get in touch, and probably in the near, yes. So then we can become a family together. Thank you, Dr. Hassan, for buying business from Indonesia. And I would like to call Mr. Abiora again if you're still there.
Yes, I am. Good afternoon, Mr. Minister. How are you, sir?
I'm very well. So tell me, Mr. Abiora, what kind of spare parts, what kind of automotive spare parts that you're buying from my country, from Indonesia?
Yes, I buy filters. I buy motor tires.
Oil filters.
Oil filter, fuel filter, air filter from Salama Sampuna.
Okay.
Yes, and I've been with them since 1988. I started business with them just some 31 years ago or thereabout. And we have been getting on well. And so far, so good. My relationship with the company has been very cordial. And we're improving. We are trying to grow. And they are also helping us to grow. And,
well, 1988 is a long time. I was in high school in 1988. Mr. Abiora.
Yes. That is
but,
it.
You know, I don't know if you know, but Indonesia right now, since 2010, has been a car manufacturing producing country. Okay, and
yes,
we are now selling about 300,000 cars, going to be 1 million in the next few years. as a car. Okay, but along with that, because now we're producing a multi-purpose vehicle, you know, we're start selling our automotives everywhere around the world. I think it is also, if you know your market very well, it is also a good place for you to start sourcing for other things other than oil filters and your traditional ones. When is the last time that you came to Indonesia?
Okay, my last visit was 2018, but my son was there 2019 before the COVID. So we frequent Indonesia almost on a yearly basis. Yes.
Okay, so then, you know, right now Indonesia start lowering its quarantine, its restrictions for business to come to Indonesia. We'll start opening it up right away. My expectation is probably toward the end of the year, it will be the restriction. Most of the restrictions will be off. I was just wondering if you will visit Indonesia next time, we would like you to show you around on the other industries that probably can have a market in your country.
That's exactly what I'm about to say. I actually need to visit early next year to see one or two things again, because my suppliers there also want me to come. So I wish I'll be there if this COVID, these restrictions are less by then. So I intend to come, actually, yes.
Yeah, so then you know, we can show you, tour you, you know, outside of Jakarta in Tangerang and Kerawang, Mr. Abiora, that you know, probably you can look at our conditioning, all this, you know, the parts from tires all the way to spring and all the way to shock breakers that is made in Indonesia.
I will gladly accept that. It is good for us. Yes, we need to improve actually. It will be great.
Yes. So my trade office person in Lagos will get in contact with you. When you come to Indonesia, I will have one of my people from my office will be escorting you. If you also can bring some people also from the associations or from the industries there in Nigeria, I'm more than happy to provide the same tour as well.
That will be great. That's all right. We communicate with your office in Nigeria here, the ICTC. They have tremendous help to us, because they used to communicate with us, they give us some other information about business in Indonesia. So the business with Indonesian companies has always been very good with us. One is the quality of the goods, very, very good. It's accepted in our country. And I had a very serious, about 8 years ago, 5 to 8 years ago, a lot of people were faking the product with the Sakura filter from Indonesia. And it was a very serious issue. They go to China, copy it, bring it into Nigeria's market, and it was giving us serious concern. So when I complained to the chairman of Salaman Sampuna, he said, okay, please, Mr. Tony, go to Nigeria, fight it, make sure you stop them from imitating the goods, which I did. In fact, I had to fight with 3 different groups of people. The first group, I took them to police station. We were able to discuss it. Then along the line, when it was resolved, another group came up. I had to take them to Federal High Court in Lagos, Nigeria. And when they came to the court, they started pleading with me that we should settle outside the court. So before I actually took them to court, Mr. Hatono asked me to go and fight them, and whatever it cost, that he will reimburse me the money. I said, okay, and I now got a good lawyer to prosecute them. Along the line, we settled outside the court. And finally, there was, the judgment I got was very favorable, because the court said any person that imitates the goods again, that I should bring the name of the person they will bring the police to arrest the person. So when I came to Indonesia, I presented the judgment to the chairman of the company, because he said he will reimburse me. So when he read the copy of the judgment, he said, I did, Mr. Tony, you did very well. So I now left to visit some other customers. About 3 days to the time I will leave Jakarta back to Nigeria, he sent for me. So when I got to his office, he said, okay, where is the bill? How much did it cost you to prosecute the case? I said, I won't tell you, but I've done it. He said, but I promised to pay you. I said, no, you don't pay me back, because I'm also benefiting from the business. So he was so glad with me. And as I'm talking with you today, he has become, apart from being partner in business, he became my good friend. So we have known ourselves for about 30 years. So I think I have a very good dealing with the companies in Indonesia has been very good for myself and my company. And I had some other demand, that is the PT Alan Padana, that are selling tires. I buy a lot of tires from them, car tires also. And I mean, we are improving actually, but we need to improve more. So with your help, like you said, if I come to Indonesia early next year, possibly, I will liaise with your office in Lagos here, so that they will help me to organize it, so that when anytime we come, I rather come with either of my sons, because my business is improving, and I've co-opted my children into the company, which means the business will it will grow me when I'm. Thank you so much.
Yeah, but Mr. Abiora, I think having a business, then become a partners and trusting of each other is the essential things of doing business everywhere in the world. And Indonesians are very good in doing that. And I hope your experience will be heard also by people around the world. So, Mr. Abiora, I'm looking forward to see you in person, and hopefully that when you come next to Jakarta, we can see each other, and we would like to do a lot more business with you. And this is something that I'm gonna get my inspirations, especially for automotive industries, where Indonesia becoming one of the power player in the world, and we will see that in the near future that an Indonesian car will be driving through Nigeria.
Exporting to Nigeria.
Exporting to Nigeria, because I think it's just a matter of times. We have cars now are in Caribbean already, and hopefully that we can see more cars in Nigeria as well. I would like to say thank you also for giving your time at this meeting, although through Zooms, and sometimes it's very difficult to see your face. But I'm pretty sure that we can meet each other right away in the near future, and hopefully we can do more business together. I would like to thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. So this is Mr. Nasheed, Dr. Hassan, Mr. Sunu, and also Mr. Abiora. I would like to thank you on behalf of the Indonesian government for spending time with me here, 45 minutes. And I would like to give you my appreciations for importing from Indonesia and becoming a partner for Indonesia. And hopefully that we can do more business together and create prosperity, not only in your country, but also in my country. I thank you, everyone, and I'm coming back to Alia to close the sessions because we already take 45 minutes of this gentleman's time. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Minister. And it was a very fruitful and dynamic discussions, as all the buyers, all the recipients are, telling their stories and also difficulties and probably challenges. And Indonesia, through the Ministry of Trade, is going to be, the place where you can actually, tell whatever your difficulties are. And hopefully this is for the betterment, as the Minister Lutfi already mentioned so many times, that Indonesia wants to sell more. So anything that is going to be an opportunity out there just tell us, and hopefully this can be, you know, an open window for the more opportunities coming in the future. So once again, Minister Lutfi, thank you very much for leading the discussion. And also I'd like to thank once more, and I'm sorry, I didn't know Mr. Yusuf didn't attend this meeting. So thank you, Mr. Nishat Abdul, joining us virtually, and Mr. Sanjeev Sunu, as well as Mr. Hassan Syed and Mr. Anthony Abiora for joining us virtually from wherever you are. Some of you are in Indonesia. Once again, hopefully we can meet again, and for the future long-term partnership with Indonesia. This is going to be a great success for all of you and Indonesia as well. Thank you once again. My name is Rahma Alia. Good evening. Sampai jumpa.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.